Do you have teenage kids that have a hard time keeping the door closed? Several times I've come home and this door's been open. You wouldn't think so. You'd think people would close the door. But in this case, for whatever reason, they're not closing it all the time. What I have found is this little device right here. And this is a spring-loaded unit. Well, it's actually a spring that is designed to help close the doors. And I'll put a link in the description down below to the Amazon link of where I got this. So if you're interested, you can get one too. And how it works is you pull the center pin of your door and you bring it up, and then this will hook on it, and I'll show you how all that works here in just a second. And then the spring itself helps close the door. So the first thing you got to do is get the pin pulled. Now I've already loosened the pin up, but you'll need like a pick or something that you can put up from underneath and maybe a hammer to tap it. But like I said, I've already got it loosened. So you just want to bring it up a little bit, and basically you want it tall enough that it's going to be above this, so it doesn't, this spring doesn't fall off. So it's going to fit right in between there like that. Then what you got to do is, of course, make sure your door is closed, because that's when the spring is least pulled. And you're going to pull this wide open like this carefully, because there's a lot of spring tension there. And then you're going to slide it down over the pin like that. And then let one side go, let the other side go, and that's all there is to it. And the only other thing is, if you did pull your pin too high, you can use a hammer to tap it down so it's just at the top of the rim here of the spring. So now this is already pushing on the door. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and open the door. We'll keep the camera right on the spring here. You kind of see what's going on here. So basically, it's adding more tension to that spring. And you can't see me right now, but I'm just going to let go of the door, and that spring is going to bring it and close the door. So now if you back up, I'll show you the whole thing from if I were to come in and go out of the door. Alright, so let's say I want to go out. You just open the door up, and of course I would step out. I can leave the door, and it closes. It's as simple as that. It doesn't slam hard, and it doesn't really push on you too much when you're trying to do something. It's very easy, so that's good. And so it's not like you have to fight with it, but it's just enough to get that door extra little bit to get closed, so I'm not finding it open. So if you have teenagers that leave your door open, this might be an alternative to you, for you. Well, thanks for taking the time to swing by my channel. I hope you found that video educational. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. That's greatly appreciated. And also comment if you have a question. And of course, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any future videos. And I have a lot of other videos out there on the channel that you may have an interest in. In fact, there'll be 2 right up here you can take a look at. And if you want to get to know me a little bit more, you can always swing over to my other channel, All About Teardrops. On that channel, I talk, in the early stages, I'm talking about choosing the right camper for going full-time RV, and then the path that you need to take, or the path that we need to take to get from where we are today to where we want to be, which will be eventually full-time RVers. So anyways, swing over that channel. I'll put the link down in the description. And as always, have a great day.